Hello, everybody. Welcome back, guys. More fun on the Oldsmobile today. A little bit of news later on in this episode, a little bit. So, let's get some people in here and we'll start working a little bit. Now let's keep working. Last time, if you guys remember, last video feed, we reworked the front bumper and also the headlights. They're part Frenched in and the other part's not Frenched in. I got those working. That one would stay straight. So today we'll get working on this rear. Get it all cleaned up like the way I want it. Get it fit into the car. We still got to refit the front. Part-time, welcome aboard, brother. Welcome. How's things going in your part of the world? Oh, as I get it all shaky. So what's new, part-time? Anything? Nope, nothing new. Seriously, why is this one giving me such hassle? How come nothing new? In the process of putting my big rig together. Well, that's good. It's always exciting when you get to the final part of putting everything back together. Part-time oddball question. You got any magazines dating back to like 1968 in your collection? Nothing that old. Hoping John will jump on. He might have something that old. I'm not in dire need of a magazine that old, but kind of had a project thrown onto my lap that I need some reference pictures. And it was in a magazine back in '68, I believe. Oh, where's all my clips? It's a restoration project of a car that was in that magazine that I have to restore. Bring it back to its former glory. And I'm really looking forward to it. But I'd like to know how it looked before I start trying to restore it. I'm hoping it'll be a fun project. It's just, I'm not going to show it on YouTube or anything. It's just something I'm going to do when I have time. I don't have time to sit down and video it, everything like that. This is something I've got to get done in a fairly short amount of time. I've only got a month to get her done. Next week there will be no video. I'll be out of town working. So no update on the bug either. I may put like a slideshow up on my channel of it. I've got to document it quite a bit, the restoration of the project, so looking even better now. No sneak peeks. Not this week, at least. It's top secret work. I'm getting tired of doing custom work, though. Seems all you ever do is sand, 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 and more sand. Sorry, part-time. Maybe by the end of the stream, I'll give a sneak peek at what's going on with the bug. Funny part is I am going to take it with me out of town to get some work done on it. We got a couple of people watching. Welcome everybody, sitting back there. If any of you guys sitting back enjoying have any model magazines that sit back, that go back from, woohoo, John, I'm gonna need to scratch your head for a minute. In your collection of magazines, you've got any that date back to 1960s. Rick, welcome. Okay. I believe it was model car or car magazine. I believe it was 1968. There is a vehicle in there that I need pictures from. The vehicle this one here. Not quite. Is that car there? You guys don't mind looking for me, see if you have the issue with this in. I can't remember the guy's name that built this. Whatever one it is in, I believe it was the issue in 1968. One of them had this build in there. I need pictures of it if you've got that issue. You can email them to me, Facebook them, whatever you want, if you have that issue. Just take some really good pictures of it. In front of you guys is the actual car from that magazine, and I've got to restore it. But I need pictures before I restore it. I've been looking online and haven't had any luck, but I haven't dug into it really deep. I figure since my live stream is up that I'll ask you guys. So if you have it, you just saved my butt in trying to restore this. A beautiful, beautiful build by this guy. He did an amazing job on this for being 1968. That sounds right, John. But amazing talent, and I have the privilege to restore this thing. The paint's not in the best of shape, so she's going to take a little bit of work. John, as you know, Mark Gustafson, he runs that museum. He fought tooth and nail to get a bunch of models, and then kind of handed them out in our guild for some of the guys to restore. And I got this one. She's not in too bad a shape, but she needs some work. Thanks, John. One reason why I love this model community. People helping each other out. I think he ended up 4 from this guy that he got. I talked to Jameson about it. He's aware. He's read the email about the clear coat and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a real honor. I was shocked that he asked me to restore it for the museum. But he also picked up a couple from another guy that cost him like tooth and nail. But he fought pretty hard to get for the museum, so. But yeah, John Jameson, he's aware that he missed your clear coat and stuff. I mentioned it to him, and he's finally catching up on emails and stuff like that, so I'm pretty sure he'll respond to you and get you some. I haven't even got any. Of that new clear. So I don't even know how it is. Around this. Let's try. So you guys missed the beginning. I got the front bumper. It is all bondoed up and smoothed out. So there's kind of the new look to the front end. A little bit different than that stock Oldsmobile bumper. Pretty happy. I just got one little pinhole I got fixed, but not too shabby. Sweet. Thank you, John. Don't mind that noise. I'm sure the issue is sitting up in the museum. It's just, I'm heading 3 hours, 4 hours south of the museum this whole week, so. But I've only got a month. Mark wants it back by the next meeting. So that kind of sucks, but. Yeah, I'll agree. Spent a little bit of time with it this morning, and that thing is beautifully done. Not a lot of detail in it, but what detail is there is beautifully executed. Yeah. All right, let's take a look here. So I'd like to pull this bumper in both sides. I think we'll cut them down here. Oh, you guys can't even see. I want to pull these bumpers close to the body. So I think I'll end up cutting it here, here in 3 pieces and shortening each side. And then reworking it a little smoother. Uh-oh, who forgot to turn off their phone? Let's vibrate. Oh, silence. Alright, let's hacky a bumper up. Not that I want to. Let's start over here. A little bit of blue goop. Squish that in there. Pretty good. I think one of the things that most kind of memorized by this build is the techniques that they used, and you know, like on this thing, it's this door hinges just like a traditional real hot rod, real car, and it's all done out of brass. And it's absolutely beautiful. Those hinges are all done out of brass. It's boggling to me. And this was done back in 1968. What Mark believes, and it's crazy what they came up with. I mean, the interior of this. Let's see if I can get some light. Is felt all throughout. The headliner has felt, door panels, the back cards is all done out of this, like, it's almost kind of like sandpaper, but it's kind of filthy. And to come up with that, you know, the engine work and everything, the wheels and tires that are on this thing, you know, what detail he did into those wheels and tires is just, it's mind-boggling that they'd come up with that. Way back then, you know. So I'm going to learn a lot just on the restoration of this thing. Just cleaning it up and stuff I never would have thought of. That's for sure. A little bit more. What's good? Absolutely nothing. Alright, that's really close. That name sounds right, and what Mark said. No, you never let me know. I'm on Android, so I don't get notifications or anything when they come on. I'd love to listen to them. Guys, I'm going to glue this bumper back together. Come on. Oh, I need 2 hands for this. I sent Scout Riders a message. I appreciate his podcast and keep up the good work. And he sent me some stickers. He's on 27. Holy crap. No, I'm on Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Yeah, so I'm on the Galaxy. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. I like this podcast. I just can't believe he's on 27 already. Jeez. Piece of tape here. bumper in place. Fiddle with it. Monday morning, we'll be out of town working. Yeah, Grant, you'll have to do what you did last time when the new one comes out. Until he gets something that works for Android. Stay. Oh, what are we going to work on while that bumper dries? I didn't think that one through very well, did I? Everything else needs the body. What do I need to do there? Need the body to figure out the dash. I don't want to sand anymore. So let's play Q&A. Questions and answers for a minute. Guys have any questions? Anything like that? Any projects mine you want to see closer? Probably let that bumper dry for a little bit. Ron, welcome. Or you guys want to oogle and Google over that restoration I got to do some more. I know, like the IMPS National or whatever is down in Detroit, or not Detroit, in Denver. I'd love to go to that, but I just don't have the time. I really want to go to some of those out-of-state shows, but I just got so much freaking work with this company that I'm out of town all week next week, so there's no update video on the bug for next week. I guess you guys will get it here in the live. I am a residential house painter. It's kind of funny. I play with model cars and paint houses. I guess commercial too. We do some commercial works. Ugh. I guess we can Google over this thing some more. So this is what I'm kind of talking about. You know, he's got a working front suspension. Behind the desk guy. Have you ever watched any of my videos? Speaking right there. There's paint in the crack of my thumb. But he's got a working steering on this thing. You know, both his lines to his tank goes down to an overflow bottle. Fuel tank with the twist cap. I mean, nuts and bolts to hold the suspension together. Dipstick. All the fuel lines are there. brake lines running right to the disc brakes on this thing. I mean, just the detail work this guy did on this thing, you know. Scratch made exhaust. I mean, look at that front tire, front wheel. Grant, for you don't know, this is a restoration project I get to do. Nice cleanup job, make it look right. Looks like I've got to make a pin for the front hood to hinge on. Yeah, this thing is very cool. This, take in regards, Grant, this was done in 1960 sometime. Here's the body to it. Like I said before, brass hinges for a functioning door. Interior gauges, extinguisher bottle. I mean, just amazing, amazing work this guy did. Pull the dipstick. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm not quite sure. John knows who the builder is, he thinks. You guys got the same name. Done back in the 60s. It's ridiculous. I mean, here's the front tire, or the rear tires. He's got lug nuts on there. I mean, just the craftsmanship that is done on this thing is, it's ridiculous. I love it. Just looking at it and stuff, you know, not necessarily the chance of me getting to restore it. Just getting to look at it blows my mind. You know, it's kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity. Ron, I'll ask the same thing. John thinks he has the magazine that was in. If John doesn't, if you've got it, I need pictures from the magazine of that build. I don't care if it comes from both of you guys. As long as I can get some reference pictures on how to build that and restore it back to its former glory, would be awesome from either one of you guys or whoever out there is watching. Easiest thing, you guys know my YouTube, Dragon Speed Shop. Just put Gmail after it. There's my email. Just send it to me. Kind of easy to remember. That's bumper still a little wet. Yeah, that's either one of you guys, Ron, if you have it, or John, if you've got it, give me some reference pictures. I believe I'm missing some parts. I believe it had headlights, There was spots for headlights, and we don't have those parts. So that's why I need the reference pictures to see if I can find what he used or something that's really damn close to it. You know, that's why I need the reference pictures. All the stickers are here. It's all great detail. Paint needs some cleanup, but that's all right. But I'm completely honored. I'm not going to show the build of me restoring this. I will do a video of all the pictures that I take of this, of each step that I do. So look forward to that. That's true. It may not have headlights, but he may have had something there. I don't know what that was. Talking to Mark, he thinks it was 1968 that this was in the magazine. He thinks. Um, well, for you guys that want to see what's going on with the bug, um, since the last video, I had kind of the front suspension going. I've worked on the bug a little bit today. You can see it's really rough. I started the rear inner fenders here. I'm going to pull the suspension on the outside of the body just like the front suspension did. So that's kind of what I'm working on. Been a royal pain to figure out. But it's getting there. There's your update video for the week. Yeah, if you guys don't mind looking through your old magazines and see if you guys got that copy, it would be much, much appreciated. All right, let's get the other end of this bumper off. Move light. I think even my email is linked, or it's there in the description. Let's see. Doesn't look like it, but plenty of ways to get a hold of me, whatever way you would like. But like I said, my email is just my YouTube channel name. And get this bumper kind of remounted. I mean, even the fact that Mark asked me to take a chance with me, that's pretty cool. Especially for you guys that know Mark. He's a really good guy. Editor for the magazine, what? You gotta be kidding me. I'm learning more about this guy every time. Technical editor. That's crazy. You guys are making me nervous to restore it. You guys aren't pulling my chain with this, are you? Sure, this is squished in here. Hey, that's not half bad. We made it. We made it 47 minutes before it dropped. There's a technical letter for Car Magazine. I didn't read that fast enough. Jeff, what's up? The owner by Bottle World. That's freaking awesome. Thanks for that info, Rick. Don't do it today. Oscar. Wow. That is freaking awesome. Rick, much appreciated for the info. Don't know if you heard, but I'm looking for reference pictures of that specific build. I have to do some more research into him. I'm completely honored regardless to get the chance to restore something for the museum. That's freaking awesome. Kind of saving a piece of history, you know. I'm sure there is. I just don't have the time to get to Salt Lake to go through it. Here, guys. Write down some things before I forget about them. I'll be damned. That's why I love you guys. Google his name and it pops up at the International Museum. Not a 32.5 window. Can be reached, so far. And you. Well, I'm glad I asked. Thank you, everybody. Much, much appreciated. And we can smooth those into that body a little better. So for body mods, more body mods besides rear bumpers and headlights, taillights, I'm going to get rid of this. And then this chip guard. Smooth all this out, but I'm going to keep this one. I like it, but I don't like this. Yeah, that's what I've heard. There's a few in there, so. Restoration guide. Look at that. Yeah, if you guys find pictures of that or anything, let me know. But everybody, I think we're gonna call it a night. I gotta get ready for a long week of work. But guys, Rick, everybody, thank you so much for this information on this restoration project. It'll help me out tremendously trying to find some pictures and everything like that. But if you guys haven't copy of the issue, if anyone watching this in the past got a copy of the issue, get a hold of me and get me some pictures of it. Easy thing, it's my YouTube channel name, dragonspeedshop@gmail. You got any more information on that build? Rick, you were plenty of help. I had no idea who this guy even was, and you've gave me a lot of information and got me to information on the museum, so that's awesome. But huge thanks to all you guys. I'm glad I brought it up and asked you. But everyone, enjoy the rest of what's left of your weekend. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Keep your ear to the grindstone. Once I get this restoration done, I will do kind of a slideshow. Every step that I do to this thing, everything will be taken pictures of and everything. So guys, until next time, this is Dragon Speed Shop. I'm out of here. Thank you, everybody. Much appreciated.